Yo, boys and girls, what's going on? It's Tom.
And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of Bloodstock 2023.
Hi, my name's Luke, I'm vocalist of Overthrone.
Joe, vocalist and bass player.
Most important thing, guys, how you doing?
Oh yeah, great man.
Yeah.
just played, it's fucking wicked.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's awesome.
You all good, man?
Yeah, man. Loving it. Having a great day.
Is it one of those things where it's like, oh fuck, we're playing Bloodstock, but it's like ages ago, and it takes fucking ages to get here, then it's like, oh, Bloodstock, okay, oh, we played? What do you mean? That was fucking quick.
Yeah, it's so quick. Like, the adrenaline's just pumping.
No, I bet. When did you get here?
Friday.
Oh yeah, Friday we got
Friday,
here.
and then left yesterday, and then came back this morning. So freshened up a little bit last night.
Oh, I'm jealous. So jealous.
Sleep in a proper bed.
Yeah, I can't wait for that later tonight. So how was your festival been? How was Friday then?
Oh, it was awesome, man. Yeah, we played on Friday. Kill Switch. Is it Kill Switch?
Yeah.
Oh, unreal.
Is
They
it?
an autopsy as well.
Oh, I know. Friday was stellar. You obviously was a Saturday went, yeah, I can't be asked for that.
It's like, yeah, one day at a festival's enough, you know.
No, absolutely, man, absolutely. So, obviously, you said you just come off stage. How was your set? How was it?
Oh, it felt so good. Yeah, it was unreal.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, it was received quite well, I think. And yeah.
Good, that's always a win.
Yeah, same. No input other than that.
We're buzzing right now, boy. Yeah. I've seen a beer. I just don't know what.
For moral support.
Yeah.
I'm not even in the band. That's me.
Yeah. Who is this guy? Who's he? Oh, let's say fuck it. Just bring him. Just get him in. Yeah. But say for like an Overthrown gig compared to a festival show, do you change the set list depending on where it is you're playing? Because obviously people might not be so familiar with you, so you might go, let's just throw all the bangers in and draw those people in.
Yeah, we do, to be fair. Like, if we're playing with heavier bands, we'll play some of the heavier songs, like, make it as heavy as possible, get people pumped.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, like, being like a metalcore band, it's that sort of genre where you can kind of flip to the softer stuff and the heavier stuff, and you kind of know the sort of bands that you're going out with or the environment that you're in, the sort of set. So you can tailor your set to, you know, where you're playing, who you're playing with. So it's quite good being in that sort of genre where we can.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, you come here, we're like, right, heavy, all the heavy, drop all the soft stuff out of the set and just drop in the bangers. So yeah, it's I think we're quite lucky in that sense. Really, we've got sort of, you know, we can go everywhere.
Something for everyone.
Yeah, something for everyone.
Nice.
We're a family band.
So, as a podcast, we're ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. Are you aware of Sophie and her story?
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's horrible, but obviously Bloodstock has this close association with the foundation. As you know, you played that stage today. The foundation are here every year, raising awareness and money. Does it make today's performance that extra little bit special, playing on that stage and flying that flag for Sophie, being like, she's one of us, let's fly that flag, you know?
Yeah, I guess it does, yeah.
I think, like, you know, being here on Friday as well, like everyone in pink, wearing pink for Sylvia and all that sort of stuff as well. It's just nice to see the fact that it's such a big community, especially here at Bloodstock. You get a very sort of kind of family vibe from the people here. Like, you know, everyone that comes to this festival comes here every year. They all know Sophie's story. They all know about the Sophie Foundation. So I think it's just, you know, it's a great community to be a part of. And yeah, it's an honour really to play on like the stage named after Sophie. You know, something so tragic, but you know, doing it for her, you know, in her name. I think it's a really nice thing that Bloodstock have done, like, you know, associating with Sophie, and obviously all the guys involved in the Sophie Foundation for all the hard work they do, and just it's incredible really what they do.
It's amazing, but obviously growing up part of the metal community yourselves, is it something you guys ever had to go through growing up, being treated differently because of the music you listen to, the way you dress, whatever it may be?
On the odd occasion, yeah.
I always had the sort of thing. I was like the tallest kid in my class, so I was like the target for not my class but the years above. And it was always like, you know, oh, look at this skater, look at this goth kid, and like, oh, where's your skateboard? And like, yeah, all right, come on, lay off it a little bit. And there was always kind of, you know, you'd be sort of down your local park on a Friday, and there'd be like that segregation between the kids that are a little bit more alternative, and then what you'd say like the chavvy kids or whatever. And a few sort of park scraps and all the rest of it, which it's never nice to be involved in, and you try and like stay away from it if possible, but it kind of finds you. I think it's great being at a place like this where everybody's here for the same reason, all about the music.
You don't feel any sort of judgment really, do you? It's nice.
Do you find that there was the weirdest insults as well? They're not exactly like cutting to the bone sort of thing, like cut your hair.
Yeah.
No.
No, thanks.
If that's all right with you, I'm not going to.
You got holes in your jeans? Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, your your observation skills are unbelievable. So yeah, well done.
I used to get more annoyed when they used to get the genres mixed. Like, oh, goth kid listening to Nirvana. I'm like, they're grunge actually.
Yeah.
Please get it right.
Everyone just calls everything screamo.
Yeah.
That's it.
Are you into that screamo? Yeah.
Whatever. But growing up, obviously, you experienced this. So, obviously, a lot of kids don't find it as easy to just brush it off. It affects them, and it carries with them, and they're too scared to be themselves, and it's not right to be like that these days. So what sort of things do you think the foundation could do going forward to support these people who are having a hard time with it and maybe need that extra little bit of help? What sort of thing do you think we could do to help them?
I guess it's it's even just like having someone to sort of talk to sort of like, I'm being picked on at school, online or whatever for the way I dress, the way the music I listen to, and just, the fact that there's people there like the Sophie Foundation who are like, well, we're sort of flying the flag for the alternative community, let people know that they're not alone. Like, they might be in their community a little bit of an oddball, but there's thousands of us here that live the same lifestyle, we're all into the same sort of thing. And it's kind of like just pushing that out there, really, isn't it? Just like letting kids know that, be who you are, be yourself, and don't be afraid to show who you are for whatever reason.
Absolutely. It's beautiful to see. Like, I don't know if you've noticed while you've been here, there's a ton of families here. There's so many kids here. It's amazing. Like, there's 7-year-olds starting circle pits, apparently. Like, it's beautiful to see. So I'm really hoping, we can affect and make positive change for those guys to grow up, because I want them to be happy with who they are, and then one day they can come and play the main stage. It'll be amazing to see. I really hope we get there one day. But let's bring it back to you guys. You've got, this is my favourite statement I've made all weekend, by the way, a Mini Welsh Tour coming in September. Are you excited to go visit Wales?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's our first time in Wales as well, actually, as a band.
First time playing out of England.
Yeah, it will be actually. Yeah, so looking forward to that. Got some good bands on the lineup with us as well, so we're pumped for that one. It's going to be good fun, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I was looking on the social medias earlier, and I was like, that is amazing. No one ever announces a Welsh tour. That is incredible.
It's kind of a nice run as well, because it's like you go to all one end Aberystwyth and then just work our way back down the coast and then straight back home. So.
Oh, beautiful.
Our drummer's Welsh as well, so I think he's quite happy with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I get to go home.
But the new single Search For Solace came out in the middle of July. How was it well received? Were you happy with how that?
Yeah, it's been quite well received. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. All negative, all positive things so far. Haven't
Good.
heard anything negative.
No, not so far.
Normally, people don't hold back if they don't like something. If you slightly change your style a little bit or whatever, you straight away on the YouTube comments, it's not as heavy as the last one or whatever. But we haven't had any of that, so.
That's really good. Is it leading into anything we can talk about, or is that all hush hush now?
So we did play an unreleased song today.
Oh, okay.
And that went down quite well as well. So yeah, it's quite heavy.
Nice. Awesome.
We've got an EP that we've recorded, and obviously we're just working up to the release of each single gradually. Obviously, it's the only way to release music these days, is just drop it bit by bit. So, but yeah, I think Search For Solace is the first one we wrote since putting out our last album, and it's kind of bridging the gap between where we were previously and kind of where we're heading, in terms of our direction.
Nice.
So yeah, it's nice to see it's been well received. It's one of those things you can tell there's been some changes, but it's still very much an Overthrown song.
Yeah, the roots are still there.
Yes, that's amazing. I find that with people these days, obviously, the Spotify generation is like, that was great, what's next? That was great, what's next?
Yeah.
So you drop an album, fantastic, next.
Yeah.
You're like, but we've just spent a year or so, into this. Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a shame. I think, that's kind of why we like try to plan our releases a little bit more. Like when we started out as a band, it's like, okay, record an album. That's what you do when you're a band, right?
Yeah.
Record an album, put it out. People go, okay, yeah, these guys are cool. Now what?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go back to our day jobs for a little while, and then maybe record some more next year. So enjoy that for a year.
Yeah, exactly.
It's you kind of learn as you go along that you have to sort of really plan out your releases a little bit more and just sort of drip feed a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep people happy, but not sort of do yourselves out of a job at the same time.
Yeah, no, absolutely, guys. Thank you so much for sitting and chatting to us today. We massively appreciate it. Not at all. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
You too, man.
All right, pleasure.
Thank you very much, my friend.